Hey, it's Pizzu Man. We're still wrapping up Glitter Glaze Glacier. I just need one more pagey. But, Glitter Glaze Glacier.
Donuts.
Well, I want to find a fire power-up somewhere, because then I can just get that one last guy over there. Can I go up here?
Speaking of glaze.
Is there a fire... Whoa, jeez.
Oh.
Is there a fire power-up inside of one of these igloos?
Maybe.
Speaking of glaze...
Or glaze, which made me think of glazed donuts.
Uh-huh.
So, one of my coworkers makes fun of the fact that we have so much food in our, company. Like, people just bring food all the time. And the fact that, it goes fast and people are just... They don't have a problem being piggish about it at all, so he makes fun of it all the time. So, I came in this morning. I walked into the break room. I saw a box of donuts, and they were all gone. All the donuts were gone. I came in at 9:30 in the morning, so
And that's only about an hour after work starts.
After work really officially starts. And I'm just like, oh, of course all the donuts would be gone. Okay. I didn't think much of it, because it's well, yeah, people like food. I like food. Anyways. So, I come in, he's like, did you see the box of donuts? Did you get one? And I'm like, no. He's like, of course you wouldn't. And I'm like, okay. This is weird.
Like you in particular?
Well, no, because, of course you wouldn't, because everyone else just mobs towards them.
Yeah. Ooh, donuts.
Exactly. And I made the comment of, well, if you're going to buy donuts for this company, you might as well buy, multiple boxes. I'm sorry, but people around here have been here long enough to realize that. Because people here like food, and it's okay, and I have no problem with it. Just get enough food for everyone, damn it.
Well, I mean, you don't really like, you don't like donuts in the first place.
I don't like donuts, but I don't like the idea of people going hungry either.
There's a plow section up here. How would I get a plow all the way up here? I have to kind of trace my steps backwards. Oh, if I do drive it up the ramp. It was just, I just didn't know I could jump with the plow at the time. Alright. I guess we'll try to do the hats, but there's just a lot of them.
But something I did find funny about him, making fun of, people, eating so much at the workplace is that he was, making fun of, people who go into the break room immediately once there's food there, or food is known to be in there for everybody.
Uh-huh.
And, I was getting embarrassed because I'm like, I am one of those people.
Right.
And so I said
Totally.
something, I'm just like, I go immediately for the food. And so, he hasn't made fun of our department doing that anymore. He makes fun of other departments doing that. It's really funny.
It is funny.
I mean, it's not like I'm offended or anything. I just get really embarrassed with, my eating habits, so...
I can't...
I just felt compelled to say something. I don't think that truck's getting anywhere, love.
Oh,
Trucks aren't really made to jump.
What if I do, can I do, a dashing jump? No, not really.
No. It's just... inertia doesn't happen.
Oh my god, that's what I have to do? I did it! Yes!
Wow! You were one ice road trucker.
Yar! That's me hat! Bring it to me!
Remember when ice road truckers was a thing?
What is ice road truckers?
You don't know ice road truckers? Oh my gosh!
Apparently
it's
not.
One of those, Alaskan men shows.
I think I've heard of it, because I think it's referenced in Dream Daddy, actually.
Yeah, well, Ice Road Truckers was kind of one of the first shows to really idolize the Alaskan life.
Okay.
And it's about people up, in Canada and Alaska and the polar, part of the world that drive semi-trucks and construction vehicles, really big vehicles that need to be up there for, practical purposes. And, the roads are so fucking dangerous that it's really difficult to drive them. But these people get, it's kind of like the crab catching people. They get paid, a shit ton of money to take on this dangerous job. Mm-hmm. And it's just all about these guys doing this. And girls and whoever, does the ice road trucking. But it's about these people doing this stuff. And, it got really popular because it was just some super extreme driving. And it was one of the two shows that really got people interested in, the Alaska stuff. Because, after that, you get, the Alaskan frontier Frontiermen, the Alaskan Bush people, all these different shows about people in Alaska.
Did I already get? I remember this was some kind of challenge. Like I had to eat something. Was it this fire I had to eat? And then I forgot about all the forms and stuff. Did I finish this challenge ever? I don't remember if I ever finished this challenge.
But yeah, that's Ice Road Truckers. Funny thing about those shows is that my grandma is obsessed with them.
Yes, she is.
She loves her Alaska
She
people.
shows them to us every time.
Well, when she stopped doing this after a while because she realized no one else watches these shows except for her. But after a while, like for the longest time, for like years,
Fuck.
she would, whenever we called her, she would be like, have you seen this Alaska show? Have you seen that Alaska show? And like, I literally tell her, Grandma, we don't have cable.
Because we don't.
We don't have cable. We don't watch those shows. And even if we did, I'd be watching like documentaries about depressing shit or anime. So there'd be no way I would be watching one of those shows. It's just not my thing. But yeah, she would ask about that, and then no matter what you told her, no matter what you fucking
it doesn't matter if you
told
say
her,
yes or no. She's gonna tell you about it.
she'll just tell you all about it and about who she loves and about the I call them characters because I feel like half of it's really not official.
Oh,
anyways.
of course.
It's all,
yeah.
Like most likely it's scripted shit. But like she talks about these characters and she's like, I really didn't like this person at first, but they really grew on me, which I think is so adorable. I think it's adorable that she gets really excited about this, because this is how I get excited about like anime.
I was about to say that. It's like I don't mind that at all, because that's exactly how I would be about any of the stuff that I do and watch and stuff.
Yeah.
Is I would be like, oh yeah, I love this thing, and I'm gonna tell you every detail about it, even though you didn't ask.
And see, like, that's why I'm never, like, really, truly mean to her about it.
So that's the one who wants the shorts on his head.
Oh, he has a
He has a
leaf
leaf on his crotch.
That's so funny. Anyway, so, like, yeah, I basically humor her throughout because that's how I would like to be treated.
Same with me, yeah.
I'm excited. So I'm just like, oh, that's interesting. And actually, I do kind of get into what she's talking about. Because, like, first of all, I'm like, okay, maybe this is scripted, but if this is scripted, this is doing a really damn good job at fooling us into thinking it's real. And if it's real, well, it is kind of interesting to see how people live off the grid like that.
Yeah.
So, like, either way, it's not...
Either way, yeah, it still has some level of interest to it.
And I know, like, a lot of people would get annoyed with that if it's, like, a subject they don't like, but, there's no point in being a prick about it.
There's not. Listen, first of all, there's no problem with, letting people enjoy what they enjoy, right? As long as it's harmless.
Yeah.
Right? That's the first thing.
You might learn something from it,
That's the first thing. Secondly, like, I know for me, I get really passionate about certain things, and I want to tell people, even people I know who won't really care about that type of thing, I want to tell them about it because I'm excited and I like talking about it. It's actually, it was one of the reasons I started doing a YouTube channel in the first place. And so I've always made a point to, like, allow people to tell me about those types of things too, because I would be the exact same way.
Yeah, and I mean, also gets people to really trust you and really like you as a person, and that can always be helpful, Like, having people like you is a very beneficial thing in our society. And you don't do that by being cool. You don't do that by being, like, into all the things that are awesome. You do that by, like, being invested in other people's interests and actually, like, being nice to them and patient.
Yeah.
And really enjoying your company with them, especially if they're really passionate about something. Because, like, even if you're not into it, sometimes it's exciting to see someone get passionate. And, like, if you love them, it just makes you love them more. Or if you even if you don't love them, then you start to really love them on a platonic level or even on a non-platonic level, depending on your relationship. Like, someone getting excited over, like, corn. Like, if someone gets super excited over
For
corn,
example, are you talking about the food or the band?
The food, obviously, because if it was the band, then I'd be excited too. 'Cause I love corn.
But not the food?
I'm not a big fan of the food.
Really? I never knew that because I'm not either.
Like,
I do not care for corn at all.
I like it when it's mixed with stuff.
I don't even. I
flavored with
tolerate
things.
corn, but
I don't like it.
I would
straight.
rather have things with corn. I'd rather have without corn.
Yeah, and it's not like I don't. I hate it. It's just like I don't feel.
Yeah, it's not
like
like I don't hate corn. I just don't like it.
I could just go without and I'd be happy.
All right,
Anyways.
I'm gonna go ahead and be done with Glitter Glaze Glacier, and we're gonna move on to Moody Maze Marsh, which we've only gotten 7 pages out of, so we got to get like 11 more. All right, return to hub. We got a lot to do in Moody Maze Marsh, but the problem with Moody Maze Marsh is it was hard to navigate with all the water everywhere you couldn't travel on. So I'm hoping that with our flying ability, Moody Maze Marsh is going to be a lot easier to go through. And I mean, Glitter Glaze Glacier and Travel Side Tropics were the only worlds I'd done a ton of exploration in. We've barely scratched the surface anywhere else. I mean, it feels like we've done a lot in Capital Casino as well, but there's still a lot there for us to do. Do we even have 10 pages at Casino? Because I know we have an okay amount at Casino, but let me check really quick. Okay, Glitter Glaze, Moody Maze, Capital.
Man.
Oh, only 9? Wow, I still need to get 9. I only got half the ones I need. You know, I don't think I've even seen the doctor around Casino. Whatever. All right.
So corn.
So corn.
So yeah, if someone gets passionate about corn, it makes me really like adore them as a human being.
Right. Well, yeah. For me, it's just
this is amazing.
As long as people are passionate about things that, like I said, are not harmful.
Yeah.
Then I don't know. I find them more interesting as a person, right? Because you really get to know them as a person. It's like, oh, this is what you're really into, and I'm happy that you're sharing this with me because you look like you're really happy about this, and that's what I want to see. I want to see what makes you happy.
Yeah.
And I want you to tell me about that.
It's exciting and fun, and like it reminds me that they're like a thinking, feeling human being just like me, and they get excited about things just like me, and that's kind of cool. Like, I don't know. Like, I talk about how much like I hate people and stuff sometimes, but like my hatred for people is equivalent to my love for them too. Like, I adore people and certain aspects about people and the things they do and that they can accomplish, and that there's so many amazing things that people can do.
It's so but
they're also really fucking disgusting too.
Humans are both like the best and the worst things about our lives.
Yeah, and like, man, like I have so much love for individuals, so much. But they also really piss me off, and I'm like,
I know, especially recently,
this,
man.
You know?
There's been so much stuff going on, like politically and online politically, that has just made me. I've gotten really, really riled up in these last few days. At the time that I'm recording these videos,
it makes you very.
I'm just like, I'm just trying to keep it together without going ballistic.
Exactly.
But it's important to remember all the good things too.
Yeah.
It's much more important, people. I think.
I feel like it's the only way you can keep your own sanity and humanity and not like murder people and stuff. Like, I'm sorry, but like some of the stupid, fucking, disgusting shit that people do, it gets me riled up that I would want to like go out and like kill something or someone just to make it maybe a little bit better. But then like I remind myself, all these nasty things, there is also a very good side that counteracts it. For every dark, there is a light. For every shadow, there is... it just... I have to remind myself of that, and there's so many little things in life that remind me about that.
Yeah,
and make me realize, no, people are actually pretty amazing, and I love them. Like, I saw one of my coworkers' babies today, and he was the sweetest thing and most innocent thing, and he just slept, and he never cried, and I'm like, this is what makes humanity wonderful, this little ball of potential. He could be the next genius someday, and I want to squish his face.
Wow, it has been so long since I've been to this world. I don't remember much about it.
I know there was...
Is this where that big obstacle course was that took me forever to do?
Yeah.
I think so. It is a lot easier to navigate with the fly power, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, this is where all the grocery carts were too. Remember that?
Yeah, that was weird. Okay, I'm getting like really warm. I gotta take the sweatshirt off.
How do I get this pagey? I bet I'm supposed to like activate a switch and then do some big obstacle course, but I bet I could activate a switch and then just fly to the top now. It's got to start somewhere around here.
Fire hurts.
Oh, am I supposed to... Oh, fuck,
No.
It's that stupid fire. I hate that thing.
You mean the stupid water?
Yeah, the marsh water is just like, it hurts you. It's so slimy. Fuck, come on, get out of there. Jesus. I'm trying to, like, use my tongue thing to latch on and it won't let me. Now I remember why I didn't explore this world that much. This world is really frustrating.
Just like...
See, look at it. It just really punishes you for falling in. Holy... See you guys next time.
Bye!